So they named the Pro Bowl teams yesterday. And I want to start with that. Once or twice a year, maybe 2 or 3 times, I'll speak to a high school or I'll speak to a college. And kids always ask for advice in broadcasting. And my advice is don't get your head down. There's no one way to succeed. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates dropped out of college. Is that great advice for young texters? I don't know. It was for them. There is no one way to succeed. Just be relentless and don't get discouraged. And I look at the 6 Pro Bowl quarterbacks, and I feel just the same way. Would have been easy for Matt Stafford to get discouraged. Let's look at all 6. Start with the NFC. Matt Stafford, beat up for years in Detroit. Couldn't win a playoff game. Absolutely elite arm talent. And finally meets his match. Perfect match, Sean McVay. Then there's Dak Prescott. Not an elite arm talent. Not even a great athlete. Meddling owner. But highly productive. Maybe has never had a great coach. Stafford got one. I'm not sure Dak's ever had a great coach. He's had good coaches. But Dak's EQ, Dak Prescott's IQ, overcoming injuries and a meddling owner, Pro Bowler. Then there's Sam Darnold, reclamation project. 2nd Pro Bowl, 2nd team in 2 years. Wildly athletic, big, strong. Man, is he aggressive. He throws some ugly picks. All 3 different stories. AFC, Josh Allen, out of Wyoming, couldn't get a scholarship. Dad sending tapes out. Goes to the Bills, a sad franchise who needed a megastar, and he leans into all his power. Then there's Justin Herbert. Did he make the Pro Bowl because of his production? No, he made it what he's overcoming. Worst offensive line according to PFF. His leading rusher has 3 touchdowns. It's what he's overcome. His toughness, been hit more than any quarterback in the league. And then Drake May. Is he one of the 6 best quarterbacks? Is Drake May one of the 6 best quarterbacks? Well, for his age, 23, he's way better than he should be. And he keeps winning games. And he leads the league in completion percentage. 6 different quarterbacks, all of them different skills. I mean, Drake May and Justin Herbert are kind of similar, different conferences, but they're all different guys, different environments, different avenues. Herbert's had to overcome an atrocious O-line, several bad coaches before Jim Harbaugh. Josh Allen's got a defensive coach. Matt Stafford's got a brilliant offensive coach. It's like whenever I look at the list, like Forbes magazine will have richest people in the world. Elon Musk made it in aerospace. Bernard Arnault made it in luxury brands. And Warren Buffett made it stock market. There's no one path. But what does matter is not getting discouraged. I mean, Justin Herbert has been hit over 120 times. Very easy to say, I don't feel great. I'm going to take this Sunday off. Matt Stafford, no playoff wins in Detroit. Kept his head down. So when I look at all these quarterbacks, just a huge component of success for all these guys. Here's the one thing they have in common. Leadership and toughness. All of them have that. Some have defensive coaches. Some have offensive coaches. One guy, Darnold's on his 5th team. Matt Stafford is almost 40 and Drake May's 23. They're all over the map. So here's my advice. Keep plugging away. Don't get discouraged. Relentless, focused people who are good teammates. You'll succeed. Maybe in your 30s. May have to wait till your 40s. You may hit it rich at 54. But it'll work. Here is Matt Hasselbeck earlier this week talking about 2 guys, the reclamation project Darnold and the cagey veteran Stafford.
That whole division, Darnold, Stafford, and I would even put the 49ers in that group. That's those 3 teams right there. They've gotten great quarterback play all season long, and they could stand up to anybody. And that's why all 3 of those teams are still in play for the 1 seed in the NFC.
Now, there's one quarterback you're not seeing here. And the headline I read this morning, I like this. Bears quarterback Caleb Williams among Pro Bowl snubs. No, time out. Snub is pretty strong. Like Pulp Fiction did not win Best Movie. Was it a snub? Well, there was Forrest Gump and Shawshank Redemption. That's a pretty good year. We've had bad years. That's a pretty good year. That's not a snub. You just lost out to other good movies. All 6 quarterbacks that made the Pro Bowl have better stats than Caleb. I mean, Darnold's got a 101 passer rating. And Caleb's got an 89, and that's with a brilliant offensive coach. Darnold's got a defensive guy. Caleb's got a brilliant offensive coach. So if you want to talk about a snub, and his whole career could be termed a snub, it's Jared Goff in the same division as Caleb. Jared Goff's got 32 touchdowns, 5 picks, a 109 passer rating. People are like, well, he doesn't run very well. He's a quarterback. So that's a snub. But if you look at Caleb's numbers, 89 passer rating, 58% completion percentage, 23 touchdowns, 6 picks. His greatest stat, to be honest with you, 11 wins, 4 losses. That is impressive. And what's impressive is that it's Chicago, and they can't get quarterback right. Caleb's season, if you really wanted to break it down to what it's been, a couple of things is fourth quarter comebacks and amazing individual plays. Wow plays. So his movie's been okay, but man, there's been some great scenes in it. So Caleb's season is a little bit like M. Night Shyamalan movies. For a big chunk of it, you're like, I'm not really sure what's going on here. And then the last 8 minutes, you're like, man, I can't believe that ending. Whew, that thing it really makes a lot of sense now. I never doubted it. What a great movie. He didn't get snubbed. Jared Goff got snubbed, you could argue. But even Goff, he's not as good in the pocket, I would argue, as Matt Stafford. And most of those guys move pretty well, except Matt Stafford. But again, Caleb yesterday, I think the best part about Caleb beyond the record is that when Caleb came into the league, my takeaway was, I know he's great. I watched every college snap. Will Chicago screw it up? Green Bay gets quarterbacks. The Bears get defense. Will the Bears screw it up? You can hear it. He's got a little jet fuel. He got a little chip on the shoulder, which I like. In fairness to the media. Now, some media may have said this. My take has always been what Ben Johnson wants and what Caleb does is not necessarily a perfect fit. Now, I would say McVay and Stafford isn't even a perfect fit because McVay would love to move the pocket occasionally. It's just Stafford is so damn good in the pocket, they don't have to. I mean, the Detroit coaches would love Jared Goff to have some mobility. I don't think Ben and Caleb, I'm trying to think of perfect fit. I mean, Andy Reid, Mahomes, I guess. But the truth is, Ben Johnson and Caleb are both smart. They're both incredibly determined, and they're making it work. And so I don't see it as a snub. I see it as his story, his movie this year has been about great finishes and great scenes. First 15 minutes hasn't always been Oscar worthy.